Hi everyone, and thanks for joining Stamp with Tracy for today's Well Wednesday. Today we're going to work with a new stamp set out of the current mini catalog, January to April, and it's called Filled with Happiness. Now this Filled with Happiness stamp set coordinates with our modern label punch. This modern label punch was in the last catalog, our last mini catalog, and it's carrying over. And this stamp set coordinates great with that. So I'm going to show you, I'm talking really simple, quick, and easy cards to make with this. First off, I'm going to use some of the Lighter Than Air 6x6 Designer Series paper that is also available in the current mini catalog. And I'm also going to be using some Designer Series paper called Bright and Beautiful that is 6x6, and this can be found in our annual catalog. I'm going to be using our rainbow adhesive back dies that coordinates with that Lighter Than Air Designer Series paper. And this is just so simple. It's just really easy to make sweet, simple little cards. So with this one here, I just have a piece of the Designer Series paper, and I'm going to add that to a piece of our basic weight cardstock. That'll be my card base. And then this here, I am going to use some Balmy Blue, since the Balmy Blue is the background of my Designer Series paper. Let me get the other end of this. I've stamped just a note, and I'm just going to go around this area here, right underneath the words, and bring that blue into this stamp. So again, just Balmy Blue with our Stampin' Blends, just to bring the color of that Designer Series paper right into this. Just as simple as that. And then I'll be using some dimensionals. And I'm just going to center that right in the center of the front of this. I don't know if I got that centered. Trying not to get my head in the camera. That looks pretty good there. And then I'll take a piece of this Designer Series paper, and I'm just going to add that to the inside, just to bring that Designer Series paper in here. Now this piece looks like it might be 1 inch thick. I usually only use 3/4 of an inch, but this card is so plain and simple, I thought maybe I'd make it just a little bit thicker this time around. So I always like to make it a little bit longer to make sure that I'm not too short. I'd rather be too long than too short. So there we have it. Simple little 2 or 3 minute card is all it took. So just a little note to tell you you're wonderful and I appreciate you. And then you can write whatever sentiment that would be appropriate for you on the inside. And then here's another one that I made. And this one is with the Happy Birthday stamp, and may it be filled with happiness. Now this one I stamped twice. So I stamped it once on this piece of white basic cardstock, and then I stamped it again and punched it out with the modern label punch. So if you can see, that's popped up, cut out and popped up. And this is a piece of that Designer Series paper, the Bright and Beautiful. So I brought the blues into the bird and decided to make that a blue bird, colored the background there with Lemon Lolly, used some soft sea foam to make my leaves there. So that's another one that we did. And then this one here, it's a good day to have a good day. I used the soft sea foam cardstock and the pumpkin pie cardstock, stamped this and then stamped it again a second time, punched it out with the modern label punch, colored in my oranges, used the soft seafoam on the leaves, and orange blossoms, the flowers are usually white, so I didn't color those in at all. And then I brought a piece of that orange inside to go in my card to carry that through. And then here's another one, Designer Series paper with that Lighter Than Air Designer Series 6x6 paper. Beautiful fresh freesia and stamped Hello, I Miss You. Added some of my rainbow adhesive back dots. I did those here too. This is the Azure Afternoon and this is the fresh freesia. And then one more I did. This is that Just a Note, but I stamped the thanks that's in this stamp set and cut that and put it right on top of that. And this is Lemon Lolly, colored in like I did over here on the other one, to bring the color into that, just to give it a little bit more something. And add some Lemon Lolly adhesive back dots. And this is the Lighter Than Air Designer Series paper as well. So this is really a wonderful, simple stamp set for many occasions. It also had congratulations. I think that's the only thing I didn't use from the stamp set tonight. But it is a great stamp set. You can get it along with that punch. You do have to purchase them separately. They're not available as a bundle. But if you do purchase them separately, I believe you're right around that price for the... so it's $20 for the stamp set. And again, you'll find that on page 35 in the catalog. And then the modern label punch, you just enter that in the search thing, or I can put the number in the description here, because that is not in a current catalog, but it is a carryover, so you can still order it. So those two would come to about $42. So you just maybe need to add some adhesive or something like that, and you would be at our celebration level to get a free item out of our wonderful celebration brochure. Hope you're enjoying that, and that you liked tonight's cards, how simple and easy they were. And of course, for Wow Wednesday, don't forget to like and comment so that you have a chance to win 2 cards from today's video. Thanks again for joining me, everyone, and happy stamping.